Alrighty, hey guys, what's up? It's me, Priscilla. So for today, we were going off on a Copic markers tutorial series, but then I thought, well, it's kind of Halloween time, so shouldn't we do the few remaining villains we didn't finish off last year, which I did a series on Disney villains. So there was one villain that was requested a lot, and I'm going to do that villain today, just to catch up with last year. Let's do the Red Queen from Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Alright, first what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right on up, and you're gonna bring this around. Don't worry, you're gonna leave this for right now. So you're gonna leave this, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and bring this back, and you're gonna go like this for right now. So we're gonna continue off over here. Bring this out this way. Bring this down here. Bring this up. And then bring this over here. Now, since we just made the shape of her head, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and make this eye line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down. Right down here. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and make an oval here. Jump over to the side right here and make an oval here as well, and yes, you are going to go off to the side. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on top of each eye and give her an eyelid going in this direction. So after this direction, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead. She doesn't have a pupil iris shine to her eye or anything. She just has a little itty bitty pupil here and a little itty bitty pupil here as well. And then from this eye right here, what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring up one little line here and another little line here. So I probably should have gotten rid of that eye guideline before I drew those. And I'm just going to color it in because it is just a pupil. So we're going to keep the roundness to this side of the eye. And then what I'd like to do is I'm going to bring this down. Bring this out. I'm gonna bring this down right here. And I just wanted to do that so I could shape up this side of the eye here as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead, bring that pupil, darken it, keep the roundness. Now I'm gonna darken up this top eyelash line and this top eyelash line. And I will, before I go ahead and fill in her eyelashes, I'm just going to lightly shade in her eyelid so we can tell that it is her eyelid. And then, after this dark eyelash line, you're just going to go ahead and fleur out a little bit of eyelashes. Darken around the eyes just a bit. We're going to keep this side. And we're going to make her nose a little bit boxier. So we have this little bit of a box. Bring this down. And then I'm going to jump over here. And it's like a backward C connected to her nose. But you want to make sure that her nose is nice and boxy. And round down here, but boxy up here. Now what you have to do is you're going to go ahead from the corner of her nose, right about here. Bring it down over here. And then you're going to start to curve this way. And bring it up like this. You're going to jump down underneath right here. And make a little bit of a line. Then I'm going to bring this way. Bring this up. That was just mirrored all the way up here. And then I'm going to jump inside of her mouth. Straight line right there. Give her a little bit of teeth. And then starting from this nose right here, what you're going to do is you're going to bring this up to the top of her mouth. And then you're going to jump down here and give her another line. So I made her face a little too skinny, so I'm going to bring this out just a little bit more. And bring this back up and keep overall this shape. So I'm gonna get rid of this line. The only reason I'm saying that I made her face too skinny is because we see her chin right here. So underneath her teeth mark line, you're gonna go underneath there and just make that little upside down hill. And then of course you can jump inside her mouth and shade that in. Alright, so we almost forgot some of the most important things just because they will mirror around her actual crown in a second. It is her eyebrows. So I'm going to jump on top of this eye right here and we're going to have a really big high arch. And then I'm going to jump over here and then this one's going to go off to the side. Like it's literally a caterpillar hanging off the side of her head. So I just went ahead and made that super thick. And then I'm going to jump up here and make this one super thick as well. Then from this eyebrow right here, I'm going to bring up her forehead and make a line going inwards like this. There's her forehead here, and then I'm going to jump back behind here and mark that off as well, because essentially up here we're going to start the beginning of her crown. We're going to make this line here going into her eyebrow. Bring this up. Bring this part up. Bring this up. Make that this way a little bit more. And then I'm going to go down, up, and up. And let's jump inside of the crown. So this was like the other side of her crown. So it's going to go up, in, up, in, and then connect over here. And this is spiraling off to the side just a bit. So this side is the inside, so I'm gonna go ahead and shade that in. Now here's where it gets a little bit crazy because we got some strands of hair going on over here. So there's one big thick piece of hair that's right here. And then we have another thick piece of hair. Not a thick piece, but it's a pretty thick strand. And we've got another one and another one. And it's just kind of hanging out behind her crown. I don't know, pretty bad hair day for the Red Queen. So I'm gonna go back here. So I'm gonna jump back here and bring down this part of her hair. And then I'm gonna jump back behind her ear because this is where her bottom of her hairline starts. So I'm gonna bring this down over here, bring it up, and it's gonna lead straight into this part. And then from off to the side right here, I'm going to bring down this little strand and then this little strand going back behind her hair. And her hair is super easy. It's all just a flat black. Since we're there, we're going to give one little line and another little line. And then you're going to jump right here. Make a little circle and then a teardrop from that circle. And you have her earring. Now from building on top of her head, so it looks like a snowman sitting on top of her head. So from the top, the corner, circle, and a circle. And then from right up here, you have sticking out a red ribbon, but you don't see the part of the ribbon. You just see the ribbons, the straggly parts just flying off. And I'm going to jump here, another part of a ribbon. And that's red. Now, what you can go ahead and do is you can go ahead and just completely darken her hair because it's just a flat black. No serious shading going on anywhere. So we're gonna get to a little bit of a hard part right here. I'm gonna draw a circle, kind of map things out. Her hands are kind of bunched up like this. So it's gonna get a little bit complicated. Before we do the hands folding into each other, I want to go ahead and at least draw her arms. So back, starting right here, you're gonna go up and over here, curve around, back in, and then I'm jumping, I'm gonna make this line, and I'm gonna make this line folding into her arms, folding along with her. And then I'm gonna separate that. I'm gonna jump inside the little ball I just made. Circle around and back into the ball. We're gonna line with this part. Bring this up and bring this up. Jump down here and just line the bulk of her elbow. From starting on top, I'd like to go ahead and make one little oval, another little oval, an oval on top of this one, and then an oval over here. Then, building off of this elbow, this little oval, bring up this little oval going this way. Then I'm gonna jump down and make an M. After that M, back behind here, I have a building up a little hill, and then back over here, I'm gonna go like that, where I make another little weird looking oval, and then I'm gonna flatten this out just a little bit, bring this around, and bring this down, and then I'm gonna jump right here, make another little steepy hill, and then I'm gonna jump right here and make a little steepy hill here as well. So if we get rid of all the guidelines we just made, you can see those hands folded in on top of each other in a weird warped way. So I'm gonna jump back here and I'm gonna make this little bit of a line just to show that it's the inside of her palm curling into her other hand. The big thing that we have to do before we start filling in the sections of her dress is I'm gonna jump back behind this hand, go over this part, flare out that collar, bring it in, go straight to her eyeball, and this will go through. If you want to draw lightly through her face, just to line up that collar, it's gonna go, stop there, and then it's gonna go a little high. Bring this down. And it should fold into the rest of her neck. So if you look at it, then you can see that this is the inside of her collar. And so there could be like a little shading going on. And you can get rid of this part. That was her lining. That is her crazy collar. I'm gonna bring down right here. And then you're gonna jump down right here. Make a little bit of a triangle fold and then go right into her elbow. What to do is you're going to jump right in the middle and just split that down. Then you can jump back here, make a little line going this way, and then back over here, make a line going this way. Now for the sections of her dress, this is how it's going to be. So right here, this is a black part of her dress. And then if I jump in here, this is the black part of her dress. Now down the middle, there is a section, this is like the middle of her bodice, and then this is the middle of her skirt. Right down the middle, there are these two little white panels, but on this side, lining her chest is all black. So that's black, black, black. Inside, right on top, since this is her bodice, and it kind of looks like it's a bit of a corset, so it goes up just a bit. And the rest of this sleeve is red. Jump over here, and we can kind of see a little bit of red on this side coming from her chest that's leading down into here. there you guys go. There is how you draw the Red Queen from Disney's Alice in Wonderland. But yeah, guys, I thought it would just be fun to go ahead and finish off the Disney villains. I have an idea for next week. So I have an idea. I kind of want to go ahead and take a stab at doing a duo picture with Jack and Sally. And then, of course, I want to go ahead and finish off the Disney villains with Dr. Philosopher. I'll see you all on Saturday with a really fun YouTube collab art video. Yay! I'm so excited for you guys to see this collab piece, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye!